the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints isn't, at the time, wasn't well established in that part of Italy. So my mission covered Sicily and the bottom part of the boot, the Calabrian part of the Puglia. So it's just the bottom part in Sicily, so the southernmost part. And it's very Catholic, very traditional. And Italians, when they say that they're Catholic, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're religious or anything. They more identify with Catholic as part of their culture. So when they say they're Catholic, it's as if they're saying I'm Italian. And not necessarily that I belong to their church, but that I'm Italian, therefore I'm Catholic. And that's why I can't hear your message, even though we think you're nice boys. And so yeah, lots of, it may be 1 out of 10 you would find a non-Catholic. And there's some other Christian religions, but predominantly Christian and almost 100% Catholic. And the church was small out there. I think there was only one area in the northernmost part of my mission that actually had a stake. The rest of them were just branches and districts. And so branches were real spread out. A lot of times members had to travel from distant areas. And so it was, it was a struggle to just to bring people in, and but a lot of times people pity Italian missionaries and European missionaries because the conversion rate and the statistics aren't as high as other missions. But I had a phenomenal mission and I loved it, and I consider myself a very successful missionary, and it can be tough, but I just talked to everybody, and I got good at it and I got to enjoy it. And so I had a great amount of success and enjoyed it. It's interesting how southern Italy and northern Italy seem to have comparisons and some similarities between the southern U.S. and the northern U.S. and that the southern regions in both instances are both heavily reliant on, historically, like agricultural stuff and farming, and in the north they're more industrial and more academic. And so anyway, I was in the traditional country area, and I think they were a little bit more open to gospel discussion and more humble than other areas, because the Italians in my area, the southern Italians, would describe the northern Italians as being cold, rigid, closed off type of people. And they'd say, but down here in the South, we're warm and we're friendly, we're nice to everybody, and we'll talk to you. And I'm sorry that I can't come to your church, but or read your book. But they would always describe themselves as being more caloroso, is what they'd say, and just kind and friendly. And so I don't know. I don't have experience with what it was like in the northern missions, but ours was quite, I'd say, casual, traditional, and slower pace of life. And so